Hi, I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge, and welcome to 3 psychology tips that will help your therapy client or yourself develop the success mindset. But what is success anyway? Success doesn't have to mean shiny head-turning cars or daily champagne breakfasts or sunlit verandas overlooking your Olympic-sized swimming pool. Success doesn't have to mean universal applause and approval. Success doesn't have to be someone else's cliche. Although material gain can certainly be a marker of some kinds of success, it shouldn't in itself be the goal. But before success can truly manifest, something else needs to happen. And sometimes things need to get really bad before you start making things really good. If your client is suffering the agonizing sting of post-traumatic stress disorder, or the despair of depression, or the life-depriving isolation of social phobia, then relative success will be in helping them overcome these conditions. Once our needs are met, then we have the spare capacity to live successfully. Having problems and having the spare capacity to be successful means you have a success mindset. Here are 3 psychology tips that develop that success mindset. Tip number 1. See the gold within the dirt. Successful people tend to see opportunity where others see nothing. They see challenge where others see insurmountable problems. And they have a sense of entitlement when it comes to hidden possibilities. Remind your clients to look for the possible in the everyday, to imagine how things could be and might be rather than just resign themselves to how they believe that they are. Have them experience deep in trance, feeling creative, making connections, and working towards success goals. But to do this, they need to also be able to do something else, which is tip number 2. Help them gain a sense of their own potential for development. So Carol Dweck, a Stanford University psychologist, found that people tend to fall into 2 categories. Either they have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. So not surprisingly, we need a growth mindset to gain successful lives. People with fixed mindsets, it was found, have a limited, deterministic outlook. They tend to see their qualities, such as strength of character, creativity, as fixed traits that can't be changed in any meaningful way. They tend to avoid challenges and see them as threats. They tend to notice fewer opportunities, and they tend to give up much sooner. They also tend to ignore useful negative feedback and just feel threatened by it. And they also feel threatened by the success of other people. On the other hand, people with growth mindsets tend to see themselves as a work in progress, not the finished article, so they can improve and change themselves in the service of success. They tend to seek out and embrace challenges. They tend to persist determinedly in the face of setbacks. They see their efforts as part of their success rather than their genes, and they learn from criticism. They find inspiration and learn lessons from the success of other people. So the irony here, of course, is that people with fixed mindsets are much more likely to feel they're stuck with their anti-success perceptions. But of course, they're not. A successful mindset can be learned. So you can talk to your clients about the distinction between these 2 mindsets and get them to follow up on Dweck's research into success mindset as well. And you can talk to them about how adopting a growth mindset would alter their life day to day. What will they be doing, thinking and feeling differently once they adopt a growth mindset? What new things will they be learning? Who will they be mixing with? And tip number 3, have your client look at success differently. To help bypass the negative, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success mantra that you hear so often from clients. Have them focus strongly on 2 related ideas about what the success that a success mindset leads to in reality. So firstly, success isn't about you getting something, but rather you serving something. A strong hallmark of successful thinking is to think not so much about your own success as the success of the project itself. Millions of us have been taught that in order to be successful, we have to believe in ourselves, as if believing in ourselves is a specific action step we have to take on our greater road to success. But when you believe in what you're doing, then you automatically believe in yourself. So we're serving the greater goal. We're serving the greater good. We are in its service. We believe in it. it the novel, it the business, it whatever it happens to be. We believe in it, and thereby we also believe in ourselves. So you don't really have to focus on yourself at all, because you're not, don't become the issue. Believing in yourself in this situation is not a special behavior, but a byproduct of totally believing and focusing on your success project. So thoughts of whether you can be successful or whether you deserve success just drop away as you nurture your project, because that is what you believe in deeply. Secondly, success is inclusive rather than exclusive. And by that I mean that your success should be linked to helping others become more successful as well as yourself. So it's not just about you, it's about you helping to lift others up as well. And it's important for us to remember that. Steve Jobs didn't just make himself successful, but many other people as well. And when J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter stories, she enabled all kinds of success for others, from filmmakers to actors, to costume designers, to countless people who were inspired to explore their own creativity because of what she'd produced. So we don't need to limit ourselves to how do I become a success, but instead we should expand our thinking to how can I help bring success to the world generally. So I hope you found that useful, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe. And if you want to hear when my next video is published, hit the notification bell below. I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge, and if you'd like to subscribe to my email newsletter, you can find it over at unk.com/blog. That's unk.com/blog. And thanks for watching.